playing against Nakuru Masters at the KHU Masters Hockey Tournament Series 2, Mombasa Sports Club, hosted by Mombasa County Hockey Association, brought to you by Daikyo Japan Motors, Better Buy Limited for all your travel and tours needs, and LBO SEP Solutions for all your waste management solutions. So we have Impala veterans getting a line ball for them to restart from. Follow with the ball, picked up by Julie. But then there's been a foul against him. He attempts a slap, which doesn't go through. Moses with the ball. Again, thinks about it, scans the pitch. Oskuku with the ball. Tries to dribble, shield the ball as he moves. Kolo with the ball, number 15, but then he's able to proceed with his run. Wins it easy. Oh, that was a miss. It's a free hit to Nakuru veterans. Terry passes it wide to Jules. Jules dribbles, passes to Mwangi. Swing with the ball, but that's a foul. Again, advantage, play on to Kabu. Passes it wide to Lynette and it's off the pitch. That was quite a hard pass for her. So we have Impala veterans playing against Nakuru Masters. Scores still stands at 0-0. There's a restart for Nakuru veterans, pushes it off the ground, stopped, intercepted by Moses, tackled by Birir. Slaps it into the D, trying to get the ball to Andrew. Andrew not able to win it back, and so Kolo intercedes and gets the ball. Ball to Oskuku at the 23 mark, passes it wide to Kevin, who again passes it to Kabu. Kabu holds the ball, looks for a pass, diagonal ball across the pitch. Didn't get to the intended recipient. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe. This match is streamed to you live by Hockey KE all the way from Mombasa Sports Club grounds. So that's a side ball for Nakuru veterans. Some experienced players we have throughout these games as they proceed. We have 6 teams lined up in this tournament: Impala veterans, Nakuru Masters, Blue Ocean Chiefs, Wazalendo veterans, Park Road veterans, and Green Sharks veterans. Up now we have Andrew the ball, passing it off to Birir. Birir holds, scans around, passes it again. Advantage played. Stick tackle, but he still manages to win the ball. Ball has been passed across the beach diagonally, but then it's been received by Nakuru veterans player. Pass to the middle of the park. Moses wins the ball, is able to intercept that pass. Scans the pitch, tries to find a recipient of this ball, passes it wide to Lynette on the left flank. Stops the ball, waits for support. Support comes through in the form of Kabu. Kabu receives the ball despite some pressure, but then his pass was not complete as Mwangi intercepts and passes it wide to the left, to the right flank. But then it's intercepted by Oskuku for Impala veterans. Oskuku waits for a foul, but then it's not given. Advantage played instead. But then I see a lot of tired legs as we proceed with this game. Quite not that strong passes, and everybody's trying to play close. There's been a foot there by Kolo of Impala veterans. Birir picks it up, immediately starts, dribbles into the D, but then there is pressure and penalty corner it is to Nakuru veterans against the Impala veterans. Joining me in commentary for this match, we have Barry here, an experienced player. Barry, what do you think of this game and what you've seen so far?
The game is full of good passes, playing close, playing in, play wide. It's a very interesting game. But I think honestly, if the guys will utilize the spaces created by the forwards on the flank, they will stand a chance of getting so many goals.
Thank you, Barry. Just as he was describing on the chances Nakuru need to, in order to get goals, Andrew missed out on a deflection following a penalty corner, and the score still stands at 0-0. Impala Veterans pass it to the middle of the pitch. Olubai is looking for an option, and an option comes through in Shikanga. Shikanga pushes it to the line, trying to find Linet. Linet makes a dash for it, but then it's off the pitch. Meanwhile, we have Nakuru Veterans just about to start on the sideline. Miss Mwangi has just received the ball, passes it to Mwangi Senior at the top of the D. She tries to pass it out wide to Kevin, who tries to dribble one pass to Lubai. Lubai recovers, but then there are almost 3 players making a dash for it. But then there's been a foul awarded against the Impala players, having fouled Jules of Nakuru Veterans. Interception by Oskuku right in front of Andrew. Is able to calmly win it back, pass it right in the middle of the park across the pitch, trying to find Linet. Linet trying to recover as they've lost that ball once again. Mwangi of Nakuru Veterans with the ball, looking for an option in Terry. Terry with the ball, scans the pitch, finds Mwangi still for a return pass. Mwangi looks to the right, attempts a slap, but then pushes the ball, deflects off and picked by Shikanga at the Impala Veterans D23 dotted area, pushes it back wide. It doesn't get to the intended recipient. It's stopped, and Impala seem to be quite drilled for this game, considering the last time these two met was in the final match of Series 1 back in Nairobi. Score still stands at 0-0. Impala on the offense. Kabu wins the ball at the D-top, gets into the D, makes a dribble, 1-2. Pushes it, and that's a fantastic goal from Kabu for Impala Veterans as they take the lead with a 1-0 scoreline against the Nakuru Veterans. Some tired legs out there. At the same time, some good skill work from Kabu as he made a direct dribble right into the D, across the red area, the D-top, pushes it to the back of the net. Andrew for Nakuru Veterans to start us off. Passes it to Mwangi. Mwangi wide right. Mwangi passes it wide right, but then it's intercepted. Taken back to Moses. Moses wins it, passes it to Linet. Linet looks for an option in the middle of the park, tries to scoop, the rear intercepts, deflects off to Terry. Terry of Nakuru Veterans with the ball. Passes it wide to Mwangi. Still not able to stop the ball, but then it bounces off the sideline, and Oskuku is ready to start the ball. Impala Veterans 1, Nakuru Veterans 0. That's the scoreline as it stands right now in the first half of this 13th match of the day. A spin there to try and win the ball over, but then it actually deflects it off the pitch, and we have Kabu about to start the ball on the sideline, pushes it up front to Moses. Moses manages to get a foul. Direct push into the D. Circle penetration there towards Linet, but she's not able to stop the ball. A nice ball, nice pass. Opportunity lost. Some good skill there, some 1-2, but then advantage was played and lost, and so it's been pulled back for Nakuru Veterans restart. Mwangi with the ball, slaps it into the D, but doesn't manage to go past Oskuku for Impala Veterans, who again passes it to Moses Cheplaiti, passes it up front. Again, she's waiting for support in the form of Olubai, passes it to the right flank, but then it's intercepted. And that's the hooter that marks the end of the first half in this match pitting Impala veterans against Nakuru Masters. So far it's the Impala veterans that are leading by a solitary goal. Don't forget, if you're in Mombasa or nearby Mombasa, you're able to watch the Masters Hockey Tournament Series 2 that is being played today and tomorrow, the 3rd and 4th of September at Mombasa Sports Club. Brought to you by Daikyo Japan Motors, Better by Travel Tours, and Elbiocept Solutions for all your solid waste management. And lastly, all this is streamed to you live by Hockey KE. Nakuru Masters currently down by a solitary goal. They have won their previous matches against Park Road Veterans 2-0, against Wazalendo Veterans 2-1, and drawn 0-0 against Blue Ocean Chiefs. As it stands right now, this will be their first loss of the day. However, they have proven to be resilient in such circumstances, but then again we see the sun shining on them, fatigue catching up. This is the 4th game for them, and so we're able to see how they can persevere through this, how they're able to keep up the momentum and win this match. Otherwise, as it stands, Impala veterans are now showing their mettle and coming through as they lead by a goal to 0. As they get back for the onset of the second match, or rather the second half, we can see Andrew getting ready to start the ball, the middle of the park, and he passes it off to Jules. From the look of things, Lynette is up to the challenge, trying to push him off, and get him off to the flanks, with a lot of support from his teammates and encouragement to keep up the tempo, keep up the press. Mwangi there getting himself ready for a scoop, but then it's directly to an Kabu for Impala veterans, who passes it straight to the flanks, but then the teammate is not able to get to the ball. Impala veterans 1, Nakuru Masters 0. That's the scoreline as we start this second half. Ball passed off to the flank and it drifts off the sideline, not yet out, but then Kabu is able to marshal it off. So we start on the sideline. Scoops it to Moses. Moses, swift stop there, slaps it into the D, deflection, saved by the keeper, but ultimately there was an initial foul, which was a raised ball, and therefore the ball is for Impala veterans. Sorry, the ball is for Nakuru Masters. Nakuru having been the runners-up, trailing once again. They were runners-up in the Series 1, which was in Nairobi, against the very Impala veterans. So it seems, hopefully it's not more of a mind block or a mind game, but they should be able to push and try and regain this. Olubai with the ball, and it's gone off the sideline. A restart for Nakuru veterans. Pass to the line to Birir. Andrew receives the ball. Birir overlaps, almost pushed the ball, or rather almost hit the ball, but then ball to the Impala veterans. Moses with the ball. There's a bit of commotion there as to whose foul that was supposed to be. And then we have a ball for Nakuru veterans. Terry with the ball. Dribbles, gains ground as she moves up the pitch to the halfway mark. Looks for options, gets an option in Birir. Birir deflects it off for Jules. Jules with the ball. Tries a 1-2, but it's picked clean by Kimuyu. Olubai with the ball. Looking for options, trying to signal options, and for teammates to make some runs. Passes it across the pitch to Moses. Moses waits for support on the flank in the form of Kabu, doesn't get, decides to go by himself, dribbles past the players, but then there's a second face and support is there as Nakuru marshal the ball off the baseline. However, the Impala veterans are able to get a long corner. Long corner for Impala veterans. Kabu walks it to the 23 mark. Starts the dribble, self-start. Not able to go past Mwangi as he intercepts the ball, but then it deflects off to Olubai, who passes it to Skuku. Skuku the ball, gives it back to Olubai. Olubai passes it wide to Kabu. Kabu tries to drill it into the D, but then goes off the foot of a Nakuru veterans player, and therefore a penalty corner has been awarded. Sorry, not a penalty corner, but a foul on the dotted line. That was Kuku looking for options. He has Olubai to his right. Olubai passes it to Olubai. Olubai pushes it into the D. We have it being passed back to Kabu and off the Nakuru veterans trying to get a counter attack going here. So the ball dribbles past a player, but is being marshaled by Skuku looking for options. Andrew is quite far, and Skuku is able to win the ball back, trying to get options, and he actually wins a foul for Impala veterans. Passes it to the side, baseline, and it gets to... She tries to push it into the D for options as Impala push for a cushion or a second goal. Nakuru veterans with the ball. Jules pushes it on the sideline to... pushes it off the sideline, and then the whistle is blown by the umpire. So the time has been stopped as the ball has gone off the pitch. So as the ball comes back for a restart on the side. We have Nakuru veterans with the ball, passed off to Birir. He's trying to look for options, trying to outrun Kimui, but Kimui is still on his case, and instead the ball goes back to Impala veterans as there was an infringement by Birir as he tried to overrun Kimui on the ball. Moses with the ball. Moses tries to look for an option, but Mwangi is on his case, passes it to the middle of the park. It's received. Nakuru looking for options with a lovely pass there back to Mwangi. Mwangi looking for options. Deflection saved by the keeper. Quick start there by Nakuru as they try to chase for a goal. Push into the foot of Skuku, and that's a foul. Mwangi with the ball once again. Moses with the ball, passes it wide to the left flank, trying to play the ball at the line, looking for options, and he's managed to get a foul off the Nakuru veteran player. Passes it off to Tuju, who's just coming. Tuju passes it to the line, and the ball gets to lady who looks for options, try to dribble past one, but then there's been a foul against the Impala, against the Nakuru veteran. So Kabu on the ball for Impala veterans, sees an option in Moses down on the far right, gives it to Moses. Moses receives it quite well, but it spins off his stick. Looks for option, tries to dribble past Birir, but then Miss Mwangi there trying to tackle, and Moses is not able to actually win the ball. Ball to Mwangi, to the middle of the park. Mwangi on the ball. He's trying to look for options, but he's forced to push hard, which is not possible as Impala veteran players are quite many in the middle of the park. And Mwangi scoops the ball into the D. Tried to receive there by a Nakuru player, but not possible as edge, or rather fatigue, is catching up with the players. They're really trying to run off this, but it's not possible. And it's off the pitch as he tries to pass it to Tuju. Mwangi with the ball, looking for options, trying to call Birir into the middle of the park for support. Birir slaps it, looking for Andrew. Andrew pushes the ball into the sideboard and not in the goal, and goes out for a free hit. Remember, this game is brought to you live YouTube and Facebook by Hockey KE, and also partnering with our proud sponsors in the form of Daikyo Japan Motors, Better Buy Travel and Tours, and LBO SEP Solutions for all your waste management needs. Again, we have Kabu on the ball, pushing the ball, looking for support in the form of Tuju, but then the ball rolls off the back of his stick, and that's a foul as Nakuru are awarded ball at the 16 area. Mwangi on the ball, quick start from Nakuru, slap, but then it goes across the pitch. There's some sense of urgency from Nakuru, considering they are aware that time is not on their side. The ball starts at the D-top, passed off to Skuku. Mwangi on his case, but then he's not able to grab the ball. The ball goes back to Impala veterans. Pushed off to Tuju by Kimuyu. Tuju trying to dribble pass and Birir. Passes it to the middle of the park. Cheplight in the middle of the park, dribbles past. Passes it back to Tuju. Tuju on the missed out with two deflections in the back post. And the scores still remain 1-0. Impala veterans leading. And that is the hooter, and that marks the end of this game between Nakuru Masters and Impala veterans. Once again, Impala veterans being able to get the better of the Nakuru Masters. It has been a bit of a slow game towards the end, but fatigue is catching up, and as far as the match is concerned, Impala veterans have been able to secure their 3 points for this game. And once again, thank you for watching as we wait on for match number 14.
Kauto. Su, kuna game nyingine?